Krystal Little, extraordinary member. Thanks for coming. So
No problem.
let's talk about your deal. Yes, please. Because this is not her first time, by the way. I'll stand out of the way.
No problem.
Okay.
Again, my name is Krystal Little. My partner is Lynn Wynn. She's out in the crowd today, but
Stand up.
I'm going to speak for us as we go through this. This is a property that we ended up purchasing out in Sorrento back in December.
Up here.
Perfect. It was a property that we ended up purchasing in Sorrento, which is over in Lake County, and we did this back in December. How we found this is we put up some bandit signs marketing to some sellers, and that's my husband there filling those out, and they said sell your house today at tomorrow's prices. And we put those up throughout Apopka and the Sorrento area. We put 10 signs up on December 2nd. We did that in the late afternoon. And again, all the 10 signs out on December 2nd. We specifically targeted grocery stores and other locations where we found home builder signs like Morrison Homes and things like that, because we figured they'd last longer. We received our first call 2 hours after we finished putting up the signs. With that seller, actually, it cost us $17 to market for this property.
Marketing.
Yes. So it doesn't take a lot to get started. We set our initial meeting with them on December 4th, and when I met with them, the seller had an opportunity to explain their situation. They purchased the house in '04. They were in the process of buying another home and needed the cash for that down payment. They tried a reverse mortgage, but the fees were astronomical. They also tried a realtor, but just weren't very happy there. And we were the first bandit sign they called. So when we went into the meeting with them, instead of asking them how much they wanted for their house, we changed it and asked them what they needed to move out. And that conversation allowed us to discover that they needed $25,000 cash. They also told us that there was an underlying mortgage of about $26,000. I don't know why this isn't. $26,000, and then we were estimating closing costs to be about $2,000, bringing our anticipated investment to $53,000 on this property. And that's what we secured financing for, is that total $53,000. How we did the deal is I ended up putting together a net contract with them, and the net contract, it highlights the seller's benefits. So what we put in the clauses is that the seller would receive a net of $25,000. Doesn't matter how much the payoff was, doesn't matter how much closing costs were, they would get their $25,000. So what we did for the purchase price and the balance to close is we just simply had a memo to see the special clauses section. And that's the actual contract that they signed. On December 5th is when we got the contract with them. We told them that we would close in 14 days to hurry up and ask them to sign quickly. So the property itself, and these are some photos of the property, it's a 3-2 solid block construction. They had a screened-in patio out back that they enclosed. They recently redid the kitchen, so it's all a custom tile throughout the home, custom cabinetry in the bedrooms. Even the master bathroom, they did custom tile work, and it had an in-ground pool with mosaic tiling out back. So we got all of that for $53,000. The closing happened on December 20th, and we closed with Southeast Title, which they're a member of CFRI. Because we did the net contract and we didn't put that purchase price, we discovered that their payoff was about $2,700 lower and $710 lower. So in the end, we walked away from closing with an additional $3,400 in our pocket. And that's the check that we cashed quickly. So on this property, we're implementing 2 different exit strategies. The first one is a leaseback because the seller needs the time to move out into their next home. So we've leased it back to them at $1,000 per month. We discounted it in agreement that they'll maintain the home and take care of all the maintenance on the property, so we don't have the high maintenance costs that we would with a regular rental. Our debt service is $427, and we have $89 set aside for reserves, which puts our cash flow while they're still in there at $485 a month. Once they leave, we're going to retail sale this. Its ARV is about $110,000 on this, and that's very conservative. Repairs, we're estimating about $5,000 for paint and miscellaneous things. And then we have the underlying mortgage to our financer for $53,000, which puts our total net profit at $55,460. Yes.
Okay, let's give her a round of applause, please. Okay, now, thank you, Krystal. Go ahead.
You want me to do that? This is just a couple details about us, especially for the new people here. We only joined CFRI in August of 2012. We did our first deal in November. We were deal of the month, and we're both under 30 years old, so it doesn't matter how young you are, you can totally do this.
Are you single?
No.
Okay, that's it? Okay, any questions from the audience before I share a couple of things that I learned from Krystal? Anyone?
It was a private lender.
Took the wind out of my question. Go ahead.
The $53,000, it was a family member who was on the brink of retiring, but had a couple years to make it till they're 62 and collect Social Security. So what we did is we looked at the money that they had sitting there making less than 1%, and we said, hey, if you lend this out to us at 8 to 10%, you can retire right now based off of that cash flow. Yeah.
We'll elaborate some more on this, because I asked her the same question, and what was really cool about that, because typically in newbies like, where do I get the money from? What's neat about Krystal, can you share with them the win-win situation that you created for your lender?
Well, I mean, by them allowing us to utilize the money to purchase this home, again, it now puts them over the threshold. So we got financing for a property, but in the same time, they now have a retirement plan that they wouldn't have had otherwise, or they would have waited for.
Okay, there's more. Krystal said to her aunt, your aunt, right? Or what's your relationship? Or if you don't want to share it, it's a family member, okay. She said to her family member, what do you need to retire? What do you need to leave your job?
Yeah.
That was the key thing. So it was a win-win for her. And the 3 deals were able to allow her to retire, which is huge. I thought that was pretty powerful.
Yeah. So even our interest rate, we backed out the interest rate on the deal so that she had enough cash flow to retire.
Huge. So all you need is one, and that one lender has been the same person on 3 deals.
Yeah.
So all you need is one great lender. Any other questions from anyone in the audience?
I mean, I told her I want to help you. I sincerely do, but I need to know what you need in order for me to help you. And so that's when they explained to me, well, we're in the process of purchasing another home and we need a down payment for that house. And so they revealed the down payment, and I said, if I can get you that full down payment that you need, will you do this deal with me? And they said yes.
The other thing I want to say for the newbies in the room or the first timers tonight is that Krystal is a relatively new member. And can you share with everyone all the things you've done that you recommend to all the new people here as far as the subgroups?
Oh, yeah. If you guys haven't already well acquainted yourself with the website, go on the website and look at the focus groups. I mean, those, you're going to get so much information out of those more so. And it comes with your membership, so you've already paid for it.
So Krystal told me that she has all the subgroups booked in her calendar.
Yeah.
You guys, they go to all of the meetings every month. In addition to that, you used a couple of vendors here at CFRI?
Yeah, I used several vendors. Like I said, Southeast Title helped us with the closing. We used Inspectigator
John?
for our inspection. Audrey Bylock gave me the referral for the insurance company that we used. I'm currently in coaching with Chris McClatchy, and he was able to walk us through how to set up the contract.
So the moral of the story here is take advantage of everything that CFRI offers with regarding the focus groups, attend everything, because that's all she did. And she actually told me that she participated in I won't mention the name of the organization, but they're kind of rich, and they have a mom and a dad. And she spent a lot of money there, but when she came to CFRI, that's when she took action. So I congratulate you.
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I mean,
she's
can't
going
wait
to be
to
up
do
here
more.
again this year. Do more deals.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Krystal and Lynn. Okay.